pressure on the Sri Lankan government for giving compensation and solace to the next of kin of those who are shot dead and boats damaged by the Sri Lankan Navy in the last 10 years. They should hold a high-level talk to find a permanent solution to this non-stop harassment by the Sri Lankan Navy. The Kachachiv agreement should be reconsidered and that should be withdrawn by the government of India. Thank you, sir.
Please go back to your seats. Please go back to your seats. Please. The House will meet at 12 noon today.
As you can see, in fact, the proceedings in the Rajya Sabha have been adjourned over the debate on the Bihar voter list, and just as the chairman had addressed the members of the Rajya Sabha on the day 3rd, as the Rajya Sabha House had commenced, the proceedings have been now adjourned on the day 3 of the Rajya Sabha proceedings. All right, viewers, we are tracking more developments.
रिपोर्टर चले जाओ, कौन है रिपोर्टर?
All right, the day 3rd of the Rajya Sabha has been adjourned, as we can see on our screens. On the proceedings that have been initiated, the monsoon session day 3rd adjourned as soon as it started. Anand Singh, my colleague, joins me with the latest updates. Anand, as the day 3rd of the Rajya Sabha commenced, it had seen ruckus breaking out, and then following it has been adjourned as the chairman started addressing the members of the House. What really did in fact break out during the upper house address?
Yes, look, even as the session started and the Rajya Sabha Deputy Chairperson Harivansh Narayan Singh was saying that they will be starting the adoption of the motion for election of Rehabilitation Council of India, that is the RCI in Rajya Sabha. So clearly the opposition MPs who were in the House, they started sloganeering, and they were raising the issue of the special intensive revision in Bihar that is being carried out by the election commission over there. So clearly a lot of amid the chaos and sloganeering and uproar created by the opposition MPs in Rajya Sabha, the House was adjourned till 12 noon. And we have also seen that in the past 2 days how both the houses have witnessed several disruptions and adjournments following the uproar by opposition MPs over several issues that includes the ECI's exercise of SIR in Bihar, also the Pahalgam terror attack and Operation Sindoor, and also the claims made by US President Donald Trump of brokering siege fire between India and Pakistan. Back to you, Peter.
All right, Anand, continue to stay with us. We are also learning more updates as they come, as the opposition MPs are now deciding to stage a protest. What we are learning further, as the House of the Rajya Sabha adjourned just after it started on the day 3rd of the Parliament. Now, the proceedings of the Rajya Sabha were adjourned to meet at 12 p.m. The opposition leaders are protesting against the special intensive revision in the Bihar electoral rolls. In the visuals, we can see that the leader of the opposition, Rahul Gandhi, as well as the Samajwadi Party chief Akhilesh Yadav, are seen together protesting outside the Parliament. This comes as the Congress MP Manikam Tagore called for an adjournment motion in the Parliament today. Anand Singh joins me again for latest updates. The opposition is staging a collective protest. We also see the deputy leader in the Rajya Sabha, Gaurav Gogoi, with also the opposition members from several states coming in together to protest.
Yes, I mean, look, the opposition MPs, they had earlier decided that they will be staging a protest at the Makadwar of the Parliament House. So clearly, once they arrived in Parliament wearing black clothes and black bands, they staged a protest at Makadwar in which leader of opposition in the Lok Sabha, Rahul Gandhi, even deputy leader of Lok Sabha, Gaurav Gogoi, and several other MPs from Congress, including Manikam Tagore, who is also the whip in the Lok Sabha. They all were there along with several of the other India Alliance partners, which included Samajwadi Party and several others, including DMK. So clearly, they staged a protest over the issue of the special intensive revision of the voter rolls exercise that is being carried out by the Election Commission in Bihar just ahead of the crucial assembly polls. And as they are saying that this exercise is meant to disenfranchise several of the eligible voters in Bihar in the crucial assembly polls where the NDA will take on the Mahagathbandhan in Bihar, as the Mahagathbandhan is led by Congress and also includes Rashtriya Janata Dal, left parties and others. So clearly the Grand Alliance is alleging that this exercise is meant to remove lakhs of voters from the voter rolls, whereas the BJP and the ruling parties have been alleging that this is just a agenda of the opposition to divert the issue, as they don't have any issues to raise in this parliament session, and the government is ready to hold a talk with them, but they are not ready to allow discussion in the parliament, and their only motive is to get creating uproar or any kind of that kind of thing and sloganeering, as they have several times inside the house. They have also carried out the placards. So clearly the government is saying that they are ready, but the opposition is saying that they need discussion on the issue immediately. Back to you, Sundar.
Well, all right. In fact, Anand, thank you very much for the latest updates. Now, my colleague Manohar Kesri has spoken to Congress leader Pramod Tiwari and others also on this very day 3 proceedings of the Parliament of the Monsoon Session. Let's listen into that.
कांग्रेस के सीनियर नेता, वरिष्ठ नेता प्रमोद तिवारी जी हमारे साथ में मौजूद है। प्रमोद जी, क्या संसद आज भी चलेगी, क्योंकि लगातार हंगामा हो रहा है, पार्लियामेंट में डिस्ट्रप्शन हो रहा है, क्या क्या इशू है सर?
ये सरकार पर निर्भर करता है। बिहार का मुद्दा एक महत्वपूर्ण मुद्दा है, लोकतंत्र से जुड़ा हुआ मुद्दा है। जिस तरह वोटबंदी करने का प्रयास हुआ, 52 लाख तो एक फिगर आई गया जो कटे हैं, करोड़ों में संख्या जाएगी। जानबूझकर लोकतंत्र को कमजोर करने की जो कोशिश है, उसके खिलाफ हमारा विरोध।
सर, उपराष्ट्रपति जगदीप धनखड़ ने जिस तरीके से पद छोड़ा सर, उसको लेके सवाल खड़े हो रहे हैं, क्या आपके मन में भी कोई सवाल है सर?
हाँ, जो धन्यवाद दिया है वो अंतर कहानी बता रहा है, वो बहुत साफ कर रहा है कि हाँ सब कुछ ठीक है।
तो सब कुछ ठीक नहीं है, जगदीप धनखड़ का इस्तीफा जिस तरीके से हुआ है, ये कहना प्रमोद तिवारी जी का। संजय शर्मा जी
हमारे साथ बातचीत करने के लिए मौजूद हैं उत्तर प्रदेश से बीजेपी सांसद शशांक मणि। शशांक जी, ऑपरेशन सिंदूर को लेकर के लगातार विपक्ष जो है सो सदन में चर्चा की मांग कर रहे हैं। आज भी जयराम रमेश ने कहा है कि सरकार अभी भी चर्चा का वक्त नहीं दे रही है, जबकि ट्रंप जो है 73 दिन में 25 बार बोल चुके हैं कि हमने सीज फायर कराया भारत और पाकिस्तान के बीच। क्या कहेंगे?
नहीं, देखिए, ये एकदम सरासर गलत है। बीएस की मीटिंग परसों हुई थी, उसमें करीब 16 घंटे दिए गए हैं सिंदूर की चर्चा पे। अगले हफ्ते चर्चा होगी और उनको विपक्ष को उसी समय जब वो मुद्दा उठा के प्लेकार्ड लेके आते हैं चर्चा चाहिए, ये तो संविधानिक भी नहीं है। इसके ऊपर काफ़ी आपत्ति जताई गई है कल अध्यक्ष जी ने भी, कि हर समय आके नए नए मुद्दे करके आप पूरा सदन स्थगित करते हैं। हम जैसे सांसदों को मतलब 20 लाख वोटर्स ने वोट करके यहाँ पे भेजा है काम करने के लिए, ये नहीं कि हम लोग बाहर बैठे रहें तब ये लोग अपना सदन बस करें। मैं समझता हूँ जो विपक्ष कह रहा है वो एकदम सरासर गलत है। ऑपरेशन सिंदूर भारत के इतिहास में एक ऐसा कदम था जिसमें हम लोग ने आतंकियों को ध्वस्त किया, पूरे विश्व को संदेश दिया कि वैश्विक व्यवस्था में भी भारत नेतृत्व करेगा आतंकियों के खिलाफ, और उसी के मामले में हम लोग भी गए थे। आप जानते हैं सिंदूर में मेरा भी सौभाग्य रहा था, मैं यूएस में गया था। रही बात बयान की प्रेसिडेंट ट्रंप की, वो अपनी जगह पे है, अपना करते रहें, लेकिन सत्य तो ये है कि घुटने टेके पाकिस्तान ने जब हमारे हवाई जहाज़ों ने उनके करीब 11 सैन्य जो दस्तों को जो वहाँ के एयरफील्ड्स हैं उस पर वार करके उनको ध्वस्त किया, और यही सत्य है।
लेकिन ट्रंप जो बात कह रहे हैं कि 5 जेट गिराए भारत के, इसमें कितनी सच्चाई? ट्रंप झूठ बोल रहे हैं या कांग्रेस झूठ बोल रही है?
नहीं, देखिए, किसी भी युद्ध में, मेरे पिताजी डिप्टी चीफ थे इंडियन आर्मी के, तो मैं बहुत विशेषज्ञ भी हूँ क्योंकि मेरा इसमें है। किसी भी युद्ध में अगर आप कैजुअल्टी नहीं ले सकते तो आप युद्ध में नहीं जाना चाहिए। अगर आप समझते हैं कि आप युद्ध में गए और कुछ कैजुअल्टी नहीं हुई, ये गलत है। ये सब कोई जग जाहिर है कुछ तो कैजुअलिटी होगी। वो 5 था, 2 था, 3 था, इसके बारे में मैं नहीं कह सकता क्योंकि ये गोपनीय रहता है जब भी कोई चीज़ होता है। इसी के साथ साथ हमें ये भी आकलन करना चाहिए कि कोई भी एविडेंस आज तक किसी ने दिया नहीं। एविडेंस जब किसी ने दिया है तो हमने दिया है। किसका दिया है? हमने दिया है कि उनके हवाई जहाज़ों पे, उनके एयर बेसिस पे गड्ढे हैं। ये सैटेलाइट एविडेंस है, ये कोई आपका मेरा नहीं है, ये एक इंडिपेंडेंट सैटेलाइट ने दिया है। तो जो भी एविडेंस है वो सिद्ध करता है कि हमारे हवाई जहाज़ों ने उनके ठिकानों पे, पहले तो उनके आतंकी ठिकानों पे हमला किया और उसके बाद जाके उनके सामान्य जो एयर बेसिस पे हमला किया। इससे वो लोग उन्होंने घुटने टेके।
लगातार हम उत्तर प्रदेश में देख रहे हैं कि धर्मांतरण का मामला आ रहा है। बड़ी संख्या में जो है सो लोगों को धर्मांतरण किया जा रहा है, हिंदू को मुस्लिम बनाया जा रहा है और अभी दो मौलाना पकड़े गए हैं। आगरा की बात हो या छांगुर बाबा की बात हो।
नहीं, देखिए ये गलत है। मैं समझता हूँ योगी जी इसके लिए बहुत काम कर रहे हैं। उन्होंने कई ऐसे प्रोग्राम बनाए हैं जहाँ पर धर्मांतरण न हो और मैं समझता हूँ ये संविधान के भी गलत है कि आप लोभ लभाव करके, पैसा दे के, इन सब चीज़ों करके धर्मांतरण कर रहे हैं। धर्मनिरपेक्षता एक विषय है, लेकिन दबाव से धर्मांतरण करना सरासर गलत है और इसके लिए योगी जी और हमारी सरकार पूरा कदम उठा रही है।
वहीं महाराष्ट्र में जो है सो हिंदुओं को मारा जा रहा है, हिंदी भाषियों को मारा जा रहा है। कह रहा मराठी बोलो ना तो यहाँ से जाओ।
नहीं, ये गलत है। देखिए, भारत एक राष्ट्र है, उसमें अलग अलग प्रांत हैं, उनकी अलग अलग भाषाएं, उसका हम सम्मान करते हैं। आपको मालूम होना चाहिए कि मैं भी हिंदी भाषी हूँ, अंग्रेज़ी भाषी हूँ, लेकिन मेरे मन में जिज्ञासा है कि मैं भी तमिल सीखूँ, उदाहरण के तौर पे। तो हम अपनी भाषाएं सीखें, सिर्फ अंग्रेजी में न झाड़ते रहें। तो हमारा विरोध किसी एक भाषा से नहीं है, महाराष्ट्री भी हो, हिंदी भी हो। हमारा विरोध ये है कि सब चीज़ अंग्रेजी में न हो।
थैंक यू। मनोहर केसरी, इंडिया न्यूज़ दिल्ली।
Now, viewers, we are in fact moving forward with the latest updates. The Chief Minister of West Bengal, Mamata Banerjee, the TMC Supremo, has given a statement on the Vice President Jagdeep Dhankar's sudden resignation, citing health issues. That has come as a shock for many. She stated that she believes the Vice President's condition was absolutely fine. Well, that's in fact one of the latest reactions coming in from the political sphere from the opposition. Anand Singh, my colleague, joins me for more. Anand, now the TMC Supremo has given out a big statement saying that the condition which has been cited by the Vice President Jagdeep Dhankar for putting his resignation seems dubious, also clarifying that his condition was absolutely fine.
Yes, look, Mamata Banerjee today also reacted on the surprise resignation of Vice President Jagdeep Dhankar, saying that she was clearly, she can see that she was unwilling to comment on Vice President Jagdeep Dhankar's sudden resignation, citing health issues. But she then added that she believes the Vice President's condition was absolutely fine, as he has mentioned the reason of medical grounds for his resignation. So she didn't accept it, and she said that he looked absolutely fine, and so clearly she had raised eyebrows on the way in which Jagdeep Dhankar had resigned on the very first day of the Parliament Monsoon Session that started on Monday. As Jagdeep Dhankar had resigned on Monday evening, he has sent his resignation to President of India, that is Draupadi Murmu, and Draupadi Murmu the next day she accepted the resignation of Dhankar. So clearly, along with the opposition leaders, now Mamata Banerjee has also questioned the health grounds that Dhankar has shared for his resignation, and she has raised questions on the same, saying that he looked absolutely fine and there was no such medical issues with him. Back to you.
All right. In fact, Anand, continue to stay with us. We are also learning more updates now. Leader of the opposition in Rajya Sabha and Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge has demanded answers on Vice President Jagdeep Dhankar's resignation. Kharge stated that the government should answer why he resigned. His health is fine. He used to defend RSS and BJP always. Who and what is behind his resignation should be known to the country. These are the questions that Mallikarjun Kharge has raised in the parliament. As in fact, the resignation is concerned, there is uproar even witnessed during the proceedings as it began on the day 3rd of the monsoon session. Anand Singh joins me with the latest updates. Anand.
Yeah, look, even today Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge was very categorical in asking that what was the main reason behind the resignation of Vice President Jagdeep Dhankar that came as a surprise for most of the opposition leaders and even for the BJP leaders. So clearly he asked that what had happened that the Vice President chose to resign immediately, and the government accepted his resignation with immediate effect. And this raises eyebrows. So clearly, he also mentioned a lot of things as the opposition has been demanding several answers from the government on the issues of Pahalgam attacks, Operation Sindoor, as well as the SIR exercise of the Election Commission in Bihar. So, adding into that, the Congress president has said that the government must answer that what was the main reason behind the sudden resignation of Jagdeep Dhankhar, who used to chair the House in Rajya Sabha. Back to you.
Well, all right, Anand. Now, thank you very much for the latest updates that you are tracking. And from there, we pick the latest updates coming in from Jammu and Kashmir. 3 terrorists by the personnel of the CRPF's C3 Battalion, 13 Rashtriya Rifles and Jammu and Kashmir Police at the Garura Triangle under the jurisdiction of the Arangam Police Station. 3 individuals are approaching the checkpoint from the Chitte Bandi side, turned back abruptly on the spotting of the Naka party and attempted to flee. Ashik Mir is joining me with the latest updates on this. Ashik, that's a big development that we are tracking from Jammu and Kashmir. 3 terror, in fact, accused have been nabbed. 3 people with links who have attempted to flee have been nabbed, is what we are learning as they approach the checkpoint. What more details, Ashik, are you able to put together?
Well, absolutely, Simran. Joint forces, including the Army, Police and CRPF on Tuesday late night apprehended 3 terrorist associates, recovered and arms and ammunition from their position during a Naka checkpoint operation in North Kashmir's Bandipora district. According to officials, the joint Naka was led by CRPF personnel and Indian Army and J&K Police, and Jammu Kashmir Police also have said that these 3 people were approaching to the checkpost of Chitti Bandi side and turned back after seeing that Naka there, and they were trying to flee from the spot, but security forces immediately chased and apprehended all 3 of them, and they were later identified as Tariq Ahmed, Bilal Ahmed and Mudassir, all 3 residents of Shahgun Haji in Bandipora, and upon the searching them, the forces claimed to have recovered a hand grenade and 2 AK-47 magazines, and each containing 10 live rounds. A case has been filed against them, and it's Unlawful Activities Act, and the trio has been shifted to the interrogation center for further investigation. Simran.
Well, all right. In fact, thank you very much, Ashik, for more details. Viewers, we move forward with the latest updates where a gag order restraining media coverage related to the brother of Dharmadikari Virendra Hekart has been challenged in the Supreme Court. The council has stated that the ex-party order was passed within 3 hours, directing the takedown of nearly 9,000 stories and links. Remember, the gag order was issued amid the SIT probe constituted by the Karnataka government with a DIG rank officer citing potential defamation. On this, the Chief Justice of India has advised the petitioner to first approach the High Court for relief. Sambhav Sharma joins me with the latest updates for more. Sambhav, the gag order against the media coverage has been challenged in the Supreme Court. CJI directs petitioner to the High Court in this particular manner, where Dharmsthala matter has been raised in the top court. Share more details with complete perspective of what transpired.